here, right now.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Get through the opening. Whoa, the super hits for some solid damage. Taking stock. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Big, low, reaching heavy. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Uses the gauge for a super arm. It's the level 1. Breaking with some serious style. Player 2 needs to use digs in deep to get that drive in. Player opts for the critical art. Are we gonna see a comeback here? They're going for the super art. They just won't stop. Crowns them from above. Player 1, ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. A jump, clutch, anti-air. Oh my God. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? There's a bonus. That was the highest if I've ever seen. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Starts things off with a control set off. Up for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Drops them hard. They just said, get that jumping out of here. Escapes the corner. What are they gonna do? Hits the drive. Perfect execution with the anti-air. What now? Burns out. Player 2 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major play. The low kick hits. Both sides getting ready. Player 2 reads the jump in perfectly. Close range projectile. Looking for a hole. They're recovered. It is over. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Team you on the scene.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Good anti-air. Goes for the fireball. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 2 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Sees it coming and blocks it out. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Their life is looking critical. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps in. Pops them with a shorty. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Changing up the beat with the hidden variable. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner. Rushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Shoryuken. Slides and goes for the legs. Barely blocks the jump in. They decide to take a breather to regroup. So, what's next? Watching each other carefully. Who sees the overhead coming? What? Anti-air. Player 2 with the rhythm. Goes out of sight. Vagabond and sends him looking to impress with this super. Hits him with a booster scramble. 9-to-5 work damage incoming. Drops him from the air. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? Amazing! Hits the projectile hit! Fantastic positioning on show during that round. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Here it is.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Gotta do
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? That was a solid anti-air. Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 2 with the life lead. Got a small life lead, but it's not over. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Does a good job of pushing back. Takes a trip. Blocks the low heavy. Sure you can? Even with both fighters in burnout, this may be the time to strike, and in there! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Quick dashing. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Holds out with the block. Hits him with his free flow. Solid anti-air to continue the corner blow. Goes low. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Player 2 will look to and whiffs. They're wide open. Solid anti-air. There's the burnout. Player 1 with the rhythm owning that space. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. The next touch may decide this round. Who hits the drive? Denies the jump in attempt. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
Comes a new challenger.
We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top?
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectile. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Neither of them willing to back off here. From up above. Sticks the combo. Bops him with a target. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Decides to create some distance to start. Checks him with a projectile. nails the anti-air. Jumps up, barely blocks the jump in. Goes low, looking for a chance. Pops him with a shorty. Sneaks in above. Nice parries. Will that parry change the momentum of this match? Both fighters planning something? Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Up tap to close it. Player one survived that tense mirror match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Goes for the low kick. Goes for an overhead. Lots of aggression from both sides. Knockdown. The low kick connects. Sticks the combo. Was looking for that jump attack. G-right kick for a mix-up. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Shoryuken? In there! Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate jump in. They've both showed their hand. Brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the target combo with a foot, experiencing burnout. Were they baiting them into that? Player two in dire straits with burnout. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Medium kick hits. No knockdown as the low heavy is blocked. Pops them with a shorty. Player one holding on to that corner advantage. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. They're stunned. All they need to do is get enough damage to finish. Flatline zone. Player one survived that tense mirror match.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Let us begin. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? All right. Checks with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game teams. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead opens up. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Snipes them out the air. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Very solid corner switch. Gets out of the corner. Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with, but how they make their approach will be key. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Zones with the fireball. What'll happen? This can lead to some big damage. In there! Player two gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Round one.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player one with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Goes for the throw. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Oh, with the throw. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Player one will look to apply pressure here. closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. They take some time to back off and experiencing burnout. Player 2 has depleted their drive. Burnout on KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Closes the gap. Shows a medium kick. Okay, creating some space here. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Going in. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Dashes up. Both fighters planning something? In there! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Let me have some fun.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Opts for the throw. Goes for the throw. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Had the radar up and running. Takes a trip. Sticks the jump in. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Goes low. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. In there! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Barely blocks the jump in. G-Rise kicks for a mix-up. Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Does a good job escaping the corner. Knockdown and superb reactions on display. Good judgment there. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Shoryuken? Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Noticeable luck anti-air in the clutch. Flatline zone. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Gotta
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Throws him down. Tries to bait him with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Shows the overhead. The move whips and they get nailed with a punch counter. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Knockdown. They block the overhead and does a good job of pushing back. Life lead opens up. Okay, creating some space here. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. A brave forward jump there to start. Was looking for that jump attack. still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. That drive impact doesn't get hits him with a stop and pop. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Both fighters planning something? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Get them with the anti-air. Super Arc on deck, but they were right to be on guard there. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Doesn't miss a beat. Side switch in the corner. Watching each other carefully. Who'll make the first move? What'll happen here? What are they gonna do? Drops them from the air. Closes the gap. We're near the end of the round. Both fighters have full drive gauge and stop. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build up.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Gotta do this. Come on.
You call, I answer.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with a projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 1 chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 is in a tight spot right now. KO! Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Decides to create some distance to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 2 got completely shut out that round. Can they make a comeback? Risky up-close scrap still going. A quick breather. That's a counter. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player 2 will have to connect with the throw. Dangerous range here. Slides and goes for the legs. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. They're recovered. Player 1 tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Low heavy, but no go. A jump in? Knew the throw was coming. Here clutch anti-air. That risky jump in paid off. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Back to start. They're not taking it. This is gonna hurt. Aim for the shin. Player 1 with a slight lead. Risky hidden variable. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? The low kick hits. Overhead. Ooh, what a smart blow. What's next? Noticeable life flatlines on. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Sprints in. Neither of them willing to back off here. No good up high. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? The jump in catches them. Sticks the combo. Combo with the target combo. Player 2 chases them down. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Still slugging it out at this range. Oh God, this is tense. Clark finds an opening with a jump. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Closes the gap. Who's going to start things off? solid blocking. Shoryuken goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who hits them with a stopping block. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the... Perfect execution with the anti-air. Knockdown and... not much life, but tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Just goes overhead. Jinrai? They back down to regroup. This may be the final push. They don't have any. Goes out of. What a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Crowns them from above. Aims for the shin. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Player 2 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Keeps them out. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Both at low heavy. Close range projectile. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They got it. Impact squash. Oh, combo. Perfect execution with the anti-air. A jump in. Oh, they switch sides. Arc step. Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space. They gotta find something, and one tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. A single hit will do it. Here comes, are you kidding me? I've seen a lot of fights in my day.
We currently have a fighter on a winning streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Let me have some fun.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Shoots off a fireball up close. This is the range where things get messy. Can they? And that's a KO. Timed that perfectly.
Round 2.
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Who'll gain control of the match in the early going. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. What'll happen here? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Does a good job escaping the corner. Both fighters planning something? Looking for a chance. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Hits them with a stop and block. Full SA. Burnout activates. Clutch anti-air. This is gonna hurt. Noticeable life. That final push at the end paid off in spades. When you have a chance to finish this, you gotta...
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Gotta do this.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Stops the attack cold with a perfect parry. How will they follow up? Perfectly timed parry to deflect the opponent's attack. You don't want to get caught in that situation too many times. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Sticks the combo. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. The corner throw ends it. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Dashes up. Jumps up. What's the next move? Jeez, how can they read each other so well? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Side hustle, start something? We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Looking to impress with this super. Wow, that's some big time damage. Sets up with the jump in. What'll happen here? Sticks out a kick. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Checks with a medium kick. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Even the slightest hit may end the round. They kind of gotta do better than that. So, willing to risk it for the overdrive. Gajira closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. The overhead denied. Goes low. Bumps up. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Cole starts to fly them open. Player 2 drops them from the air. Good judgment there. Player 2 knew the throw was coming. Dangerous range here. Okay, here we go. Oh, gets the air throw? This is gonna hurt. Aims for the shit, drops that off. They push their way out of the corner. Fades out the low kick. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Sets up with the jump in. Dumps them. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Zones with the fireball. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Taking stock. Grabs them. Closes the gap for the grab. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Strings it all together. Decides to puff up while they can. Brushes off the impact. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. G-line kick for a mix-up. Player 1 will have to fight back here without uses the gauge for a super arm. Nier kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Can they keep on him? Throw escape. Player 2 turned this right around with that super. Big, low, reaching heavy. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. What'll happen here? The low heavy's blocked. Goes for the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. G-Right hits him with a stopping bomb. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? Only a lift. There's a burnout. Closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Hold up above. Close range projectile. Pokes with a medium kick. Which fighter will control the pace of the match with a clutch anti-air? They just said, get that jumping out of here. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Looking for a hole. Parry the fireball. This can lead to some big damage. Player 2 with the rhythm, owning that space. Excellent block. Quick step forward. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Called it! I called it! They're in range. We gonna keep a fireball at that range? Player 2 made some smart moves there.
Comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Wow, shut down. Blocks the jump in. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Who's gonna make a move? Solid blocking. That was tricky. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Squeezes the gauge. Takes a trip. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Okay, creating some space here. Knockdown. Quick dashing. Medium kick hit. Knockdown and... burnout activates. Closes the gap. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Both fighters are barely hanging in there, but someone's gotta act. Who will capitalize on an opening first? They take some time to back off and regroup. Who's going to strike first? They were not cleared for takeoff. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Risky up-close scrap still going. Barely blocks the jump-in. Medium kick hit. What'll happen here? Gets tagged by the fireball. Well, listen, when you're locked in,
A new challenger.
how's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Gotta do this.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Knockdown. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Takes a trip. Bops him with a target combo. That drive impact is blocked. Sees it coming and blocks it out. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap could win this round.
This is the time to use
Burnout activates. Love tap to close it. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner kick. Goes low. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Are we going to see a comeback here? They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Jinrai connects with medium kick. Closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.